the Ricochet Effect. Ricochet Effect, like Ricochet Effect. Yeah. We having conversation with no moderation. Love to the communities, the Ricochet Effect. Having conversation with no moderation. Love to the communities, the Ricochet Effect. Having conversation with no moderation.
Hi, this is Renee Cobb, and
I'm Dr. Abeni El-Amin, and we are with the Ricochet Effect.
Yeah.
I'm Renee Collins Cobb from the Ricochet Effect.
And I'm Dr. Abeni El-Amin, and it's wonderful to have our in-studio guest.
Yes, would you all mind introducing yourselves?
Absolutely. I'm Henry.
And I'm Rupert.
And we are Ruen Brothers.
Excellent. Well, tell us where you are from.
Okay. Well, we, as you can tell by the accents, we're not entirely locals, although we are residing now in Louisville, Kentucky, so we are just down the road.
Originally from the north of England, so a long way away, and we've been in the country a good few years now.
Yeah.
Just strumming our guitars and doing our thing. So.
Far cry from Scunthorpe, we're from an old steel town. It's still an operational steel town, but it's nice coming to Lexington. I like seeing the horses on the way in. We've got a couple of retired, rescued racehorses back at our parents' place. So.
That's nice. Yeah, this is a beautiful place, Central Kentucky, all of Kentucky, really. I mean, this time of the year, it's fall 2023, and it's just a beautiful time of the year, like I said, with all the leaves turning colors, and it's just one of my most favorite places to be, and I'm originally from here. And I believe, Renee, you are...
I'm from Eastern Kentucky, but spent most of my life here.
Yeah.
Fantastic, yeah.
Well, what we'd like to know is who you are, which you told us a little bit about where you've come from, but talk to us about your band and the passion that you have for music and even public music.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've been very fortunate over the past decade now to go on this journey from our hometown to where we find ourselves now in Lexington. We were very fortunate to sort of come up through the BBC Introducing scheme in the UK, and it sort of highlights local musicians from different parts of the country, and we got picked up there, and there's a few early fans. Zane Lowe became a fan of us sort of early on and gave us a nod, and then the journey sort of started, and we made our first record, All My Shades of Blue, out on the West Coast in a rather surreal setting, working with Rick Rubin, which was pretty pretty
to be
interesting.
Fascinating.
It was.
That was.
We recorded at Shangri-La.
We learnt a lot. You know, our sort of roots, that our upbringing, our sort of part-time job, as it were, since being very young, was playing in the pubs and clubs in our hometown and around our hometown, and we were essentially a cover band, and we'd cover songs from the 50s and 60s, which inspired us to write songs which perhaps have a little nod to that era. And I think Rick Rubin also has a love for that period and some of the melodies and things associated with songwriting in that style. And we got on really well, and it's been a fun journey ever since.
Yeah, and now Rupert's quite a proficient producer and mix engineer and master engineer, and since working with Rick, we've made 2 more records. We just put out our 3rd record, 10 Paces, on June 6th of this year.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you. So we've been touring that around. We've been up to Canada and across the country, so we have a lot of fun getting out on the road and gigging. And something that's been actually kind of cool about that is that without public radio, we probably wouldn't have had such a wider reach as what we do have.
Absolutely.
Certainly.
Yeah,
and wouldn't have seen so much of the country either. I think it's taken us to a few new places to perform, and
it's introduced us to a lot of new people that come and see us at shows, and
it's a special community.
It really is.
Public radio, but just going back to your comment about getting your start in the pub. I love a good old pub performance, right? You get a chance to practice, you get a chance to build up your clientele, so to speak. Yeah. And so another question that we have for you is, so how does the work that you do in the music industry, where does it come from? And in other words, how was that akin to the soul?
Well, I think the only reason that we wouldn't do this if we didn't really enjoy it. So I guess it comes naturally from the from the soul, so to speak. We just do what we enjoy doing, and we try do it to the best that we can do it, and that's sort of how it comes. And we've just been very fortunate that other people connect and resonate with it and enjoy it as well, and that's sort of how we've just kept going forward.
Yeah. But the passion, I mean, is there a story there? Like, did you start playing music, or did you begin enjoying music and then playing music and performing? Was it a childhood experience that is illuminated and is based on what you do now?
I think we had quite an artistic family. Our dad used to play in bands when he was younger, and he had a big record collection, and he'd play us a lot of old records from being very young. There was always music in the house, and I feel coming from a town like we do, to be honest, growing up, there was little else to do, really. I mean, playing guitar was something I passionately wanted to do. I had a few guitar idols like Chet Atkins and Keith Richards and people like that, and so I sort of glommed onto those guys and wanted to learn the guitar, and naturally just from there we made bands at school. Me and Henry started playing together, and we wanted to do it for a career. So and to do it for a career, we simply had to write and perform our music, and it's sort of that simple, I think. So.
Well, did you want to share any of that music with us today?
Yeah,
we'll give you a little something.
Yeah. Give us a little something.
I adjust this just up a little bit. Yeah, how you feeling there, Ruen?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, so this is from our latest record, 10 Paces, and it's where we pulled the title track. It's where we pulled the album name from. It's called The Good Surely Die. Late in the evening, do I play on your mind? Oh, it's when I really need you, harder to find. Oh, you don't seem to mind. Oh, knock on my window, blow the dust off my mind. I found my
right. Thank you so much.
Where can we find your music?
Oh, yeah. If you just, you can go to any of the streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple, just type in Ruen Brothers, Ruen, or, we're on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Just super simple, just Ruen Brothers.
Yeah, or on our website, ruenbrothers.com.
Your music is amazing. I'm so
Thank you
glad that
much.
you stopped by today, and we're looking forward to hearing you
thank
play
you, Renee.
tonight.
I know, we're excited.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, and so just to end and close, again, thank you so much. But we are here for the WKY Public Radio Music Day. So we, once again, are looking forward to your presentation and your performance this evening.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
We appreciate you.
Well, we've come to the close of another amazing podcast. I'd like to thank our listeners. I'd like to thank our guest. And as we say here at WUKY, we can't do it without our community. And just keep in mind that DEIB is the DNA of humanity. The vision of Project Ricochet is to find practical solutions that assist minority youth who are prone to antisocial behaviors while discovering positive and productive lifestyle alternatives. An overarching goal of Project Ricochet is to work and communicate in genuine ways with existing organizations and groups which have a similar focus as we do. Our programming is distinctive because it provides development opportunities for community and economic empowerment.
It's the Ricochet Effect. Ricochet Effect. It's the Ricochet Effect. Ricochet Effect. Ricochet